Welcome to Grow Overload. I'm Anthony, and here we are with a follow-up on a video I did prior, which is AMD blocking their technology? And if you've watched that, I kind of pointed out, I don't know if they really are. They came out and said, a very poor response, but they did come out and kind of say no. When you have exclusivity, right, you're sponsoring a game, as with any companies that join up like that, it's more of, hey, for this period of time, let's, at least use our technology, at least make sure that you have our technology, and then after that period of time, whatever it is, it kind of goes to being open, right? We've seen exclusivity with games over and over again, and this is just kind of one of those things that I thought was happening. I kind of alluded to that might be happening with it. And you see now, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, what was it, last month, they came out and said, hey, we're supporting DLSS now. So all these games that had AMD, FSR, AMD, technologies, the sponsored games are coming out with these DLSS. If the developers feel like it's necessary, right, and maybe people are specifically looking for DLSS, maybe the Nvidia is actually helping them out, which is probably some of this as well, because it is a little bit more work, right? FSR does work on a cross-platform basis, so does the developer need to then go, want to take the next step? Do they have the resources to put in DLSS or even XeSS in these games if needed? So this is, a good one to kind of say, hey, you know what, it just seems to be exclusivity period. We're seeing, hey, we saw Star Wars Jedi come out with DLSS, so obviously there's a thing where AMD's not really, not blocking it. And, according, there was some more information where it's not, in the contracts or anything else. And, even if the developer were to sign something like that, they must be getting a sweet deal with Nvidia or AMD to even consider that, because why would you want to pigeon-toe your piece of software into, one technology? If, something were to go wrong or a relationship were to go wrong, that would be kind of a downside to it. So, just a little quick video here on that. I want to know what your thoughts are, if you're still thinking that there is is a problem with this, or is it kind of just all put to bed? This is a benefit to, if people keep talking about it, right? For Nvidia, they can bring it up again and saying, hey, AMD is not, let's say Nvidia, like there's been rumors out there that Nvidia is putting more towards AI, which kind of makes sense, right? Nvidia is making a lot of money through their AI side, according to their financials. And if that's the case, you're going to put more resources towards there. So let's say they don't put as many resources towards their games side of things, or game drivers, and a game performs bad. Is that then Nvidia saying, hey, you know what? Oh well, guess what? Here we are, and that's because, and it's an AMD sponsored game or an Intel sponsored game, and then they go, well, that's because AMD sponsored the game, and they didn't let us have the time beforehand to really test out the game and get the drivers fixed. And it could be all on video, but it's a narrative that could be out there, right, from this. Or Intel sponsors a game, and then Nvidia and AMD go, well, guess what, Intel didn't let us have time to make sure the game performed well on our drivers before release, so you're going to have to wait a little bit while. And I think that's going to be a big thing, a huge negative to consumers. So if we start seeing something like that, I hope that we get to the root of it really fast. And if a company's being lazy, we understand that, rather than saying, hey, just uh, you guys didn't actually work on your drivers, instead of just throwing the blame off to another company. In the end, I want to make sure that we have the best gaming experience. And if that takes time to put forth effort to the drivers, I think that's important to have, right? There's many different aspects to this, and just me thinking through it, going there, it just seems, hey, there's an exclusivity period, right? And this is the way, kind of how business works. I'm going to sponsor your game, at least give me, whatever it is, 6 months, whatever exclusivity, and then we're going to allow you to put whatever technology you want in there. They may even put effort into saying, hey, you can just put the technology in afterwards. We just want our technology first on the table, so it can be featured in the reviews and everything else, which if you're paying for a game and you're helping them out, sponsoring it, it kind of makes sense, right? If somebody's sponsoring you, for a device, I'm pretty sure, and they say, hey, can you take a look at this product, give you a sort of feedback, you know, let's say it's a shirt, right? You get paid to wear a shirt per day. I'm pretty sure they're going to want you to wear a shirt and not their competitor's shirt in order to get paid, right? So there's that sort of thing, after this period of time, you can wear any shirt you want, right? There's that sort of thing to this. And I'm glad, hopefully, it seems like this is dying down. I just want to come back to it and make sure that, if there was any other questions out there, that they can be addressed, and hopefully that this can be a, conversation to have, so that it doesn't come around and companies start, pegging each other, unless it's true, right? I just don't want this whole thing of companies going around saying, hey, you didn't let me do this, you didn't let me do that, and behind the scenes it was all capable of, they just weren't putting effort in doing it either. The gamer needs to have a benefit, right? The gamer needs to see that, and hopefully they realize with these companies, that they can get past their quarrels to really give the gamers the benefit of the doubt in these things, because in the end you want better software, and if you're making it bad on gamers and more difficult, gamers are going to get frustrated. So with that, thank you for watching, thank you for taking the time to help support Grow Everlone and helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, God bless.